1.
What's up, everybody? Jeff Cannonball here. Another episode of The Flaming Table. I haven't done an interview in a little while, so I'm excited to be doing this again. And today I'm joined by this idiot.
It's me. I don't know why I'm doing this.
She didn't think I was going to call you that. You can introduce yourself, though.
Hi, I'm Faye. My
Faye.
milkshake brings all the boys CR, but I go by Faye Jackson.
That's right. And so you said you like spicy stuff, so this will be a fun one. So let's get right into it.
We'll see.
So what we're going to do, we're gonna take it by the wing. I'm going to ask you the question. We'll answer as we're feeling it. The first wing we have covered in Boogie Rag Joe's Ghost Pepper and a touch of Bay. It's a little Old Bay seasoning in his sauce. This is my favorite sauce he makes. I actually think I bought all the rest of it from him, so I don't know if he has any more. So that's going to be that
this one.
Yeah, don't skip ahead. So as we bite that, I'll ask you the question. This one's not too bad. So,
This was good.
I try not to ask people origin stories, but I knew you before Faye Jackson. You were Big Booty Trudy.
Yeah.
Can you tell me where the name Big Booty Trudy came from, and like just about where that came from, how that started?
So, when I first decided to train, I went to a school called FCW in Queens, New York, and the guy there that was running the school, named Earl Cooter, decided my name was going to be Big Booty Trudy, just out of the blue. Probably like the third time I showed up, and he was like, "Hey, I got a name for you already, Big Booty Trudy." And yeah, it started from there, even though I never got to wrestle.
How did you like being called Big Booty Trudy?
It was different. I mean, I had to adjust, especially not me. I didn't tell my family, especially my mom. One of the main reasons I had moved out to this New York, New Jersey area was because I was afraid to do it in the Midwest, but I always wanted to wrestle. So I figured, hey, I'm grown. I might as well try it out, see where it goes. So imagine me saying, "Hey, Mom, I'm getting into pro wrestling business, which you don't understand or care for, and my name is going to be Big Booty Trudy."
Perfect. Managing.
Grim Reefer.
Oh, I didn't even know that one.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. That's awesome.
That's who I started with, Grim Reefer.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, now I'm learning things. I was trying to be all slick. Also,
Guapo Grande.
Guapo, was it L or no? Guapo Grande.
I think it was just Guapo Grande.
I don't know whatever happened to him, but I hope he's okay. I like that kid.
I think he had too many injuries, I believe, and
Fair enough.
that sauce was really good, though.
That's very good. Shout out to Boogie Rag Joe. Joe Cass on Facebook. Hit him up and buy his sauces. You ready to move on?
Yes.
That's enough of the first one. Next one we have...
I take small bites. I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. At the end, I'll be a little more strict on you.
Okay.
When it gets terrible.
Oh, God.
Up next, we have Outer Limits, Ghost Pepper, and Roasted Garlic hot sauce. This is a company from New Jersey. They're on all sorts of social media. Check them out. I'm a huge fan. This is probably my favorite tasting one. That one.
This one? All right.
So let's get into this. So you didn't stay Big Booty Trudy, obviously.
Mm-mm.
You're Faye Jackson. What happened that made you finally say, enough of Big Booty Trudy? I'm just going to say Big Booty Trudy as much as possible. And what happened? What made you become Faye Jackson?
Well, for people that know me, my government name, because people have found this out, is Farron. But all my life, I went by Faye. So Faye, just a shortened version of Farron, because I got tired of calling it Fahrenheit. So, fuck you guys. So, I don't know, can we cuss on here? I'm sorry.
You should also know, from now on, I will probably call you Fahrenheit.
See? That's why I eliminated that name. I was like, just call me Faye.
Fair.
And I decided that I actually wanted to learn how to wrestle. Because all of the girls that were coming up, like, there was Deanna, there was Sue Young, they're out there making a name for themselves, and I'm like on the side going, "Hey, yeah, Big Booty Trudy," and I'm like, I want to wrestle. So I looked up the Ring of Honor school.
Take another bite of that first. I feel like that wasn't enough. How was this one?
It was spicy.
Okay, good. That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Keep going. You looked up the Ring of Honor school.
And when it got closer to my debut, Delirious was like, okay, well, we can't have you go on TV. Big booty Trudy, like that can't happen.
But we all wish you did.
And he was like, hey, I like the name Faye, but you need a last name. So give me a list of a bunch of last names that you would want to go by. And I came up with this list. And the one that stood out to him was Jackson. Because I'm a huge fan of Janet Jackson. I'm also a huge fan of Samuel L. Jackson. So he's like, perfect. Faye Jackson, that's your name. You have a name.
Perfect.
Now let's do it.
Do you miss Big Booty Trudy?
In a way. It was fun.
Fair. I feel like you still have a lot of fun though when you wrestle.
I would say it was fun only because as a manager getting my name out there, it was different.
Fair.
But it got me exposure. So when I came back as, hey, Faye Jackson, people were like, don't you a big booty too? Which I still got called for a while.
Which I still call you that whenever she talks about you. Tara Calloway behind the camera.
Fair. And I still have people who call me that to this day.
As long as that happens.
Can I sip?
Of course, yeah, you can drink it without wine. Speaking of it being hot, are you ready to move on to the next one? Are you going to anyway with me?
Okay.
I'm going to say, I put more of that on than usual, so it is hitting me a little bit. It's not bad, though. Up next, you asked if we can curse before.
Yes.
We have the Repercussion 7-Pod Primo Face Fucker.
What a name.
Yeah.
All right.
This one, I will warn you, in my opinion, hits the hardest right off the bat.
Oh, no.
I've had a few people tell me that this one is worse than this one, but then this one's worse than that. I disagree, but this one fucking hurts. So let's get into that one. Let's get a big old bite on this one.
Cheers. Oh, Lord. Help me, Jesus.
There you go. And as you let the Repercussion face fuck its way through you. You talked about how... This one's hitting me too. You talked about how your mom didn't fully understand wrestling. You didn't really talk about it. You touched on it. I heard that there's a story of her yelling at a particular wrestling promoter. I don't know anything about this one, so this will be all new to me.
Okay, so as I chew through the fire, she finally accepts that I wrestle. And surprisingly, she's all for it. And she's telling people about it. And, oh Lord.
Just feel it. Feel it out.
I got booked on AIW's Girls Night Out. And it was really close with Chandler Biggins. God rest his soul. I still miss him to this day. She gets to the show, decked out in all pink velour suit, has my picture on the back, has my name, Faye Jackson, has mom right here. I told her to bring a milkshake. She comes in the show, and Lord, my eyes water.
Good. That's what gets people liking this on YouTube.
And Biggins is working the door and stops her. It's like, ma'am, you can't bring that in. No drinks allowed from outside. And she says, you know who the fuck I am? And pulls her jacket. Because it says mom, Faye Jackson's mom. And he's like, I'm just kidding. I know who you are. I can tell. And she's like, I'm just checking. And goes to her seat.
I'm just checking is such a good answer to that question. Oh, I'm going to open this. Woo. I thought it'd be funny and drink with a straw. It's not funny anymore.
This is supposed to be sweet tea, but it's not really sweet, so it's just tea.
How's that helping? I think you're the first person to drink that. Here.
I love sweet tea.
Is it helping with this?
Not really.
Nothing does. People always say milk in the comments. People tell me milk. Fuck them. Milk doesn't help. This is too spicy.
Whew.
We beat the point of milk.
I'm still chewing on this chaoticness, by the way.
I was about to say let's go on to the next one, but I'll give you a second. Oh.
I didn't want to swallow it whole.
So
I don't know if y'all know CPR.
No. So did your mom and Chandler Biggins ever get to make up?
I think at the end of the show, they hugged it out, and then she told me what happened. No, Biggins told me what happened. It was like, we went to breakfast the next day, and he was like, hey, do you know your mom cussed me out? And I was like, what? What'd she say? He's like, you know, I see her walk in with the milkshake from Steak and Shake. So I was joking around with her and said, hey, you can't bring that in there. And she goes, you know who the fuck I am? He's like, is that where you get your attitude from? I was like, well, she's kind of times 10.
Good.
So I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's cool, it's cool. He's like, I thought it was hysterical. She needs to come to every show. And matter of fact, ask her where she got that velour tracksuit from, because I want one too.
He said that? Wow.
And he was dead ass, like, every week up to the point where he got sick. He's like, hey, make sure to ask your mom where she got that tracksuit. I want your name on it too. And I want it to be pink.
Of course.
I was like, okay. But unfortunately, he got sick probably like a few weeks later.
Sure. That's a hard note to go on.
I know,
to move on.
I know. I'm sorry.
So,
hey, you asked for the story.
That is true. I don't have a good segue. So here's our next sauce. Torchbearer sauce is the Rapture 2.0. It says deadly right on the bottle. Whew. My nose is starting to run. I just feel like I have to point for you. Oh boy. You ready?
No.
You gonna do it anyway?
Of course.
Or do you want to talk to this little guy right here?
Hey, buddy. I think we might be talking because, yeah.
All right. Let's take a bite.
Woosah. All right.
This is where I stopped finishing the entire wing. So we've talked the whole time about how you went from Big Booty Trudy. I'm just going to keep going. You went from Big Booty Trudy to Faye Jackson. We brought up AIW. It's a lot of growth. Recently, oh God, it hit me right in the throat. Recently you started training with Nick Gage and Homicide.
Yeah.
Tell me what that's been like. How's that been different? What's that done to your outlook on wrestling as a whole?
It's actually...
Also, I respect the size of the bite you're taking.
I was scared at first.
Why?
Because fucking Nick Gage. I seen his matches. And I know Homicide from being Big Booty Trudy, so I know what the hell he can do. So I was scared. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to make myself better. So it was nerve-wracking. But when I tell you they are so calm and relaxing, I hope that doesn't kill like their image or anything. But it's been so far the greatest experience I've had. It's opened my mind to Faye Jackson. You know, at the end of the day, she's a gimmick. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. I like to have fun. But, and even Homicide has said that you gotta be taken more seriously than just than this. So, he helped me change around a lot of stuff where, yeah, my milkshake still brings all the boys to the yard. But, remember in the ring that you are one of the baddest bitches that need to be in there and make sure people can see that. I was trying to say more, but my mouth is on fire. And I'm still chewing. So
I noticed that, and I respect that.
But Nick Gage and Homicide have been so helpful for me to see what wrestling really is. Like, with the storytelling, with who I should be and who I am. And I appreciate that. Hopefully, if you watch my recent matches in 2018, I've gotten better. I hope people think that. And if so, it's because of them.
So when are we going to see Faye Jackson versus Nick Gage?
Never.
Versus Homicide?
I would do that.
Fair.
Nick Gage just... And I love the man. But, I don't want to die.
That's a fair point.
My nose is running.
I'm hurt.
Is that cute? That's not cute. Hold on.
Show's not about being cute. Even though you are the first woman to do this whole part with me.
I'm still chewing.
Do you want to move on to the next one?
Just one left, right?
Yeah. Until the bonus round, we have to eat the rest of it. There's no bonus round. Oh, I'm hurt.
Oh, God. And you ain't got no more water.
No, I haven't done this in a while. Cut that water.
The rule is one water. No.
It's my show.
The rule is one drink. No. Go by your own rules.
No.
Come on. He needs a little bit.
I haven't done this.
As she drinks it.
This isn't fair. I haven't done this in a while. All right.
All right.
Last sauce. We're going to do a word game with this one, so I'm going to pull my phone out in a second. You read.
Blair's Ultra Death Sauce with Jersey Fury. Feel alive.
How do you feel right now?
My soul is dead.
Same. I'm going to get my phone out. We're going to do your generic word association.
Can I, like, take this plate out?
That's up to you. We're going to take a bite of the wing. I'm going to throw names at you.
Oh, Lord.
Give me a sentence, maybe 2 sentences, whatever you feel. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I'm blown up.
From the wing, I'm with you.
Oh.
You see I sniffed it, right? Hold on. And I like spicy stuff, but good Lord.
Same.
Okay, here we go. Jesus help me.
I'm not finishing that one. Alright. As you're rocking back and forth, feeling that one. Like I said, simple name game. You know what we're doing. Nick Gage.
Sweetheart, but scary.
Let's go to Mia Yim.
One of my favorite people in the whole wide world, inside, outside of this business. Been a mentor of mine since I started. Like, she reached out to me and when she's like, fucking me and Yummy, you didn't even have to. And I will always appreciate that.
Would she recommend you do this?
Probably not. But you know what? She might.
Well, next time she's around, you pull some strings. Have her come on in. Nova Pro.
One of my favorite places in the world to work.
I always mess his name up. Stokely Hathaway? I feel like I add L's in there somewhere. Did I say that right?
You said it right.
Okay.
Stokely Hathaway.
I feel like I throw extra syllables and things whenever I say it.
Faye Jackson would say, but Faye would say it's probably one of my closest friends in this business. He's been by my side since I first walked in the Ring of Honor dojo, and he's been championing and campaigning for me ever since. So, but Faye Jackson would say,
one of my favorite moments was watching you put him in timeout.
He deserved it.
He did. He did. Him and MJF. MJF won't do this either. I've tried.
Oh, he's a punk.
Yeah, he is a punk. Tara Calloway.
No pressure.
That wasn't on the list.
One of the sweetest people in this business. I absolutely adore her. And I love working her.
I love you too.
And finally, Sunny Kiss.
I don't have kids, but if I did, I want them to be like him. He's just, I call him my wrestling son anyway, but he is my everything. And I'm so proud of how much he has done for this wrestling business, and I want him to continue to do it and continue to make those strides and be who he is. I appreciate people so much that are just them and they don't sugarcoat it. They don't hide it. And that's exactly who Sunny is. That's my baby.
I agree. I love Sunny Kiss.
I feel like I'm high off wings.
That was actually the last one, but is there anybody who I didn't mention who you want to tell a quick thing about? I just drooled. I don't think I've ever drooled before. Oh.
I would say a lot of people don't know who this guy is, but he's one of the main reasons that I gotten so far in
Thank you.
wrestling
I
too.
appreciate it. I really deserve that.
His name is James, but he goes by Big Daddy. He was known mainly like in the Philly area. And he goes to every Sixers games. He's like the unofficial mascot, I guess you could say. But also in the wrestling business. And I used to come out managing him too. But he was the one that kept pushing me, saying, don't, like, you're so much more than a manager. You have so much personality and charisma. And the things that you do in the ring, the bumps that you take in the ring are so good that you actually need to wrestle. So you need to start learning how to wrestle. So if it wasn't for him telling me that, I'd probably still be a manager, which isn't bad. You know, no shade to people that want to do that. Because quite honestly, that helps with my ring jitters at the beginning. So I do appreciate that time. Because I did learn how to bump. People could pile drive me, body slam me, power bomb me, whatever. I took it. Because I wanted to be more than just that, what they call the fifth ring post.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted to be more than that.
Fair. Shout out to Big Daddy. We are done. We finished. I forgot to put $5 in an envelope to give you, so I will get you later, kid. As the kids say, or the promoters say. Before we wrap up, plug what you got, what you do on the internet, all that.
I have shows coming up. WWR, Nova Pro.
I don't know when this is going up, so maybe don't do dates.
Oh,
but,
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just naming companies that I can think of off the top of my head. BCW in Queens. Might be showing up to Evolve again. You never know.
Never know. Same.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You never know. Never say never. But you'll be seeing me around Queens of Combat.
What about Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Friendster?
What the hell is Friendster?
We'll talk. It's
Oh,
old.
oh,
It's old. Wait, no, you're...
I'm old, but I don't know what
Not
Friendster
old, but-
is.
Never mind.
I was on MySpace.
It was before MySpace.
No, okay.
Yeah, no, okay.
Facebook, Faye Jackson, or Faye Elise, Elise. But I'm not gonna lie. You try to friend me on there, and I don't know you. I'm not going to accept it. Because it's kind of my personal page. I done had to, even Facebook said that I've been on there for like 12 years. So it's like my page. But Twitter and Instagram, which I do conversate with people on there. Faye Jackson 419. Which is not my birthday. 419 is not my birthday. It's my area code, Toledo, Ohio. Shout out to y'all if y'all watching.
And you can follow us, TheFlamingTable, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all one word. Please go ahead and do that. Please like, comment, subscribe on the video. Share it with everybody. I haven't done this in a while. I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me today.
Somebody call me tomorrow and make sure that my heart didn't stop.
I got you.
Same. Good way.
Deceased.